back. This time we're walking around Brampton in the winter. And, if you know anything about a city like this, is that it's built for cars. So I'm just sick right now. Sick of everyone's bullshit. But in reality, just sick of the winter. Winter fucking sucks, guys. No, honestly. Winter sucks ass. If I could live anywhere else during the wintertime, I would definitely go down Texas, Arizona, California if it wasn't ran by a bunch of fucking idiots. But point is, I also want to live in Montana at some point, but it's going to be worse than this. A lot worse. Shit gets colder there. And screw that. The winter sucks. Why do I have to tolerate the winter? Well, honestly, okay, you can prepare for the winter. That's the only part that really matters. And I did not prepare. I don't have fucking gloves. I'm killing myself. But, taking the winter sights. Maybe enjoy it a little bit. Maybe just give yourself some time to reflect walking around. I don't know. What is there even to think about anymore, right? You could think about politics and how much everything is so fucked, so destroyed, that we're just waiting for the end times, We're waiting for that, fourth turning, that Kali Yuga, that Civil War, World War III. It's on the table. It's a powder keg. And, of course, we will have to do what must be done. But the thing is, no one wants to do that right now. Fucking nobody wants to do that. Not in the winter. I don't want to do shit in the winter. That's why, they say, oh yeah, the climate causes riots, right? The only reason why LA is on fire right now is because the climate, the Rodney King riots, it's just because the summertime made people crazy and want to burn shit down. But in the winter, they don't really do that, which is fair enough. But in the winter, it's so fucking bitter, so fucking pent up, cabin fever. You just do about anything. Honestly though, I could just walk forever. I said this one day, I want to walk from Brampton to Oakville, and then Oakville to Hamilton. Just a long walk stream. But not in the fucking winter, bro. Winter sucks. But, at the same time, I feel like for those who like it, go right ahead. But give me a flamethrower and maybe a heat shield or anything. That's what I need the most. Cross it. Don't get ran over. Ah. All right. And here we are at a park. It's a nice walkabout. It's just an endless plain. This is Canada in a nutshell. And an endless plain. And then maybe some civilization over there. And then another endless plain. But it's beautiful. Realistically, yeah, I am in Canada, yes. In Ontario, of course. The GTA. Yo, what's up? How's it going? North Korea? Best Korea. Snow White, White Juche. Ever heard of that? But my point is that for those who love it, I love the aesthetics. Yo, what's up, Mr. Declan? I like the aesthetics of winter, but I don't like dealing with winter. Look at those nice leaves. I like how there's just a nice row, a pile of leaves. cinematic. Now, I didn't go to this school. This is not my school. I think it's school hours. I don't know where I should go. I could show off like how vast this suburban area is, but where else is there? There's the downtown area, but I should like just make my way for there. Why not? Is it just because, like, so how's everyone doing? Everyone, by everyone, I mean one, literally one. Can everyone hear me? Oh. Yo. Welcome, everyone. This is all Canada is. And it's incredible, isn't it? I love it. Canada's quite a nice place to live. And the biggest problem is mainly the fact that our leaders are fucking us over. We are tax cattle. And I look at my paycheck and where's my money? Where's my money, Carney? I say we, I didn't vote for the guy. We literally elected a man with the last name Carney. Well, what do you think you're gonna get? It's incredible. Some jokes quite literally write themselves. Edmonton. How's it in Edmonton? Carnival. Exactly. Clown. Think about it. But like, come on. Some like, you know how like that Bitcoin scam by Sam Bankman-Fried. Like, come on, his name is Bankman. Like with a last name like that, you're getting scammed. Slushy today. Huh. This is just a nice pile up. Now, there is Queen Street down there, which is, in architectural terms or urban development, it's a strode. It's basically a giant road that is also a street. But like the thing is I almost got ran over today. Fucking walking over here because no one's looking. Because yes, it is a very safe place to live, except if you're a pedestrian or like, I mean, okay, the biggest crime that happens here is like carjackings. But like, point is, I don't want to die. Not by a car. Come on, get splattered like an animal. That's just undignified. Undignified. Tisk tisk. And anyone who does that should, like, I don't know, have to pay a fee, an alimony, reparations if they kill a family member by driving. Just like how in China, right? If you hit someone, you have to pay for the medical bills for life. Except for in China, just for that reason, they would just go back and kill them because it's easier to pay the fine instead of having to actually pay the medical bills for life. And yes, we are overtaxed. For fucking what? It's incredible. I wish you could like opt out of certain taxes, Just opt out. In any case, be lucky that you do have a job, because it's just like so fucking difficult because of nepotism and just straight up corruption and straight up just in the qualified peoples, right, that are getting these jobs are also just getting it because it's who they know. Okay. $100 billion for fucking what? For fucking what? $100 billion that is most likely also going to get funneled to a few of his other people and friends, because that's how it is, right? All of our foreign aid is just money laundering for them, for the managerial elite. This is the most corrupt and degenerate ruling class I've ever seen in history, because our society is so massive. Now, so is our sin. It's incredible when you think about it. The Tower of Babel that these elites are trying to create. They're so, it's just sheer fucking hubris. I hate these people. $100 billion. Bro, it's a waste of money. Canada could be a great nation. Canada has that potential. I see that potential, but honestly, I think more and more about leaving this country every day. You know, go to America. But if this country sticks through this fucking bullshit, it could, you know, even be greater, because the potential it has. You know, it could be. It already rivals Russia in terms of economics, but it has so much potential that's being squandered by these people that it makes me sad. Honestly, give Alberta and Quebec independence. Fuck it. See where that goes. Let's go Quebec. And then Alberta, you join America, or you just stand alone. Respect. Make like a Midwestern alliance. Right? Get Manitoba, Saskatchewan, BC. They can go fuck themselves. But well, we'll see what happens. I'm joking. BC. I like BC. Beautiful place. Absolutely beautiful. But once again, the people who run it, they're like the Californians. It's sad. But always remember that even though you live in the darkest of times, all of this is supposed to happen, because just like the winter time, it makes the earth new. Every 100 years or 80 or so, we have to have this big conflict, because carrying capacity, just like all other animals have, humans also have carrying capacity. That is something to think about. Anyways. Now, Albertan independence. I wonder where that would go. Honestly, I think it's just like a big threat to bargain more. Because, yeah, the Midwestern plains can get fucked because our government doesn't care about them for some reason. But, like, come on, man. This great Canadian money laundering scheme that is our nation. Not really a nation. It's the economic zone of Canada. That's what they're almost trying to consolidate over here. And it's damn shame. Because what is a nation? A nation has either a cohesive peoples or cultures, okay? Think of any nation in history. It is the cohesion of its people, the cohesion of its culture. You can have multi-ethnicities like Austro-Hungary, Holy Roman Empire, right? China even. And at that point, even all nations have multi-ethnicities but are one and the same, right? Sharing one culture. Germany, France, Congo. Well, not really, not ever, because that is a whole entire other topic. My point is that Canada can no longer be called a nation. It's an economic zone. Quietly, but yes, that is what has been consolidated for the past 20 years, 25 years, I'd say, in Canada. You know, Harper At the very least, made our country strong. But then Trudeau completely opened the floodgates and just destroyed it, raped it. And the point is that I don't even know how you recover from that. Like, what a terrifying time. Now I think I know where I'm going, except I really don't. We're just walking through neighborhoods because I don't want to stray too far. I am delirious while doing this. How is everyone in the chat? Do you guys wish you could be walking out in the fucking freezing cold without any gloves? Without any gloves? Like me? Is my pain humorous? And that was my impression of a man who actually gave a fuck. Honestly, at some point, when hypothermia sets in, you're just resistant to all of it. Now you just have to resist hypothermia. I'm just built different like that. Call it a gift. You know, I don't even think I'm sick. I think I'm just allergic to the rock salt. That's fucking bullshit. Not allergic, but like, you know, salt fumigates so-and-so. You just get it in your nose. I think that's what it is. Fucking sucks. I always pride myself on having no allergies, and I figured out that I have an allergy to fucking chinchilla dust. Right, that sent me to the ER. I had to spend like a whole night in there. They're just doing tests on me. Epinephrine's great, by the way. Give me that shit. Nice. But they also have like this drug where it's like, because your heart rate was too high, so it like drops your heart rate, makes you feel like you're falling. It's like such a like near death thing. It's so weird. But like, I would never want to go through that. It fucking sucked. I hated that, bro. That was the worst medication. Ugh. Why did I have to drop my heart rate? Come on. And then maybe I'll malfunction myself into believing that. No, I'm not allergic to this. Fuck that. You're not allergic to that. Fuck rock salt. You know what malfunction by proxy is? Where basically someone can make you believe that you're sick. Like, okay, have you ever seen It? Part 1. One of the kid's mother kept on convincing him that he needed this medication. The thing is, that's not true at all. She just made him believe he was sick, believe that his like stuff was still broken, etc., etc. But it's like, just because she has like this maternal neurosis or whatever, that's about counseling by proxy. So, you know, if you can make yourself believe you have bad things, can you make yourself believe that you have like good things and you're just like that better? Isn't that like just the plot of what was it, like Split? You know? By the way, you know, Unbreakable, Split, Glass, M. Night Shyamalan, ding dong. He's a great director. Respect to him. Even if he releases absolute garbage, sometimes you just gotta high five a man for being so dedicated. You know who's a man who never delivered garbage once? Hideo Kojima. Now that might be a hot take for some people, but I've never played Death Stranding, so I wouldn't know. And imagine this is like the first Strand type video, where you're just walking around, right? Listening to podcasts and music. Isn't that like the entire plot of that game? And I guess you're like carrying stuff. The only thing I'm carrying is my sheer fucking weight, which is like maybe 130 pounds. I don't know. I haven't checked a weight in a while. I'm kind of dense. 6 foot. Hit me up, by the way. Hit me up. But I don't know. Well, what is everyone doing? Well, why does anyone watch stuff like this? And I'm not saying that from a perspective of like, gosh, this is so dumb. Because I like doing this, but it's like, what I'm trying to say is, I spend a lot of time just watching content. And I feel like I have like overstimulation addiction or something like that. And it's like, maybe you should just make stuff instead of, because like, that's another path to immortality, as they say, as I say, right? 2 ways, mimetic and genetic. So just get your mimetics out there, and maybe your genetics will get out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I did not learn I did learn the concept of memes, mimetics from MGS2. You know, Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty. The plot is all about, so the perfect clone of the original Snake, Naked Snake, Big Boss, Solidus Snake. All right, he realized that he cannot breed. He's infertile. He has no legacy to inherit. Nothing. So he created Raiden as like his son in that way. But then he realized that like he wanted something more, to be immortal within his means, to live on, even just like in history, right? Instead of extron, he'll be an intron or whatever he said. And I think about that daily, because even if the entire bloodline of Hitler is wiped out, the mimetics of what he left behind is still there. And you cannot kill an idea with bullets, right? It is actually harder to do that. But Solidus Snake, they completely erased his identity, right? And covered up the entire thing. The Patriots just completely covered the entire information loop about who he was and what happened. It's incredible. For the Marquis? Who the fuck's the Marquis? What are you talking about? Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll say a speech. I'll say a speech for the Marquis. And who exactly is that? Who's the Marquis? A 4th annual I'll be there anytime, all the time. For the Marquis, they're my boys, my homies. And without them, I'm nothing. And with them, I'm everything. I believe in the Marquis. I want the Marquis. I am the Marquis. We are the Marquis. Hail Marquis. All right, was that good enough? Hey, how's everyone doing? We got a total of 8 people. Let's go. Yeah, we're just walking down neighborhoods. The endless suburban. It's beautiful, right? I've been playing a lot of Mountain Blade Warband. Which, you know, maybe I should stream that. I do like that game. Should just do that. But that's my kingdom I already have, and I'm like already building. So that's off-world living area. Let's just start again, right? But besides that. I just want to do walk straight. December 19th, 18th. I gotta remember shit now? Come on, man. Alright, well, sure, man. Oh, see you where? I'm so confused. North side posted? What is north side posted? What does that mean, Carson? I'm not. Listen, I was born right between millennial and Zoomer. I'm a zillennial, so slow down with that Zoomer talk there. What is north side posted? I'm kidding. I still don't know what that means. Like, am I Canadian? Yes. Is that what Americans call Canada, the north side? What's south side? Mexico? The west side is just like entirely California. Yo, west coast, man. Nah, man, east coast, that's where it's at. Nah, gringos, that coast. Nah, man, I think, honestly, north coast, I'm north side posted. Like, what's central side? I guess it's not a side, right? Because, like, side means you have an edge. So, like, when you're central, you're mid posted. I'm Midwest. Oh, no, Mid-East. And you get a whole new conflict. What? No, I'm mid-north. It just keeps on going and going until you get to the center. I mean, hey, isn't that all people are, really? It's like, it's just a great game. You're in it to win it or lose it. Get good or go home, crying or dead. And get on with it. Yeah, feels like security. Now, we're at the best point that humanity has ever lived. And that is through the sacrifice of over 2,000 years of civilization building. And like all civilizations, someone's got to put a fucking boot in its neck and get it realigned to reality. And at that point, that's when Kali Yuga, humanity falls off completely, destroys, but then rebuilds to a height even greater just to destroy it again, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's the curse, it's the eternal cycle. It's entirely like my perception of the beginning of this millennia. And call me crazy, but you have to be blind to not see what's happening. Entirely willfully ignorant. And that's okay, because a lot of times ignorance is your best defense. And some people can't be fucking bothered. That's the thing. We only take 1%, 3%, 11, 30. So any percentage with motivation can do something incredible. And you would hope that in the end, peace is accomplished. That is true. But honestly, I have not experienced any of it. I think I'm pretty insulated from it. I don't know what specific crime, like, yeah, maybe like carjacking. But violent crime, see, that's why I always say, stay strapped or get clapped. entirely on the point. You should never, ever limit yourself to protection from the state alone. That is a completely silly idea. And anyone who says otherwise is a sheep. It's a fucking Get a shepherd to protect you? No. Get the dog? No. Fucking protect yourself. Develop claws, you fucking animal. That's what I'm saying. America has it right. You should always, if you are a true democracy, if you are a true nation of free people, then everyone is armed or allowed to carry arms and defend themselves with impunity. If you do not have that basic dignity, then you do not live in a civilized society that wants you to thrive and sees you as an equal or anyone other than a serf. It's fucking ridiculous. But make sure not to overprotect yourself, because we'll do that as a crime. And some lawyer, some sick, twisted fucking lawyer will always look at it and say, oh yeah, but like, you know, he was carrying a weapon, so he kind of wanted a fight, and that might get you in jail or you having to pay a fine. It's utterly ridiculous that anyone would live like this. What a sick nation. Castle doctrine, I love that. That is what you should have. It is your own home, your own property. That's another thing. Canadian property and rights need a fucking update, because the fact that the government can just seize it at their whim, come on, or commandeer it for someone else's use. Sickening. Oh yeah, bro, but you just gotta like vote harder. That'll help. Honestly, maybe I should just run for politics. Run for, I don't know, the People's Party. Let's see if we can get that ball rolling. I would love to. They have very much ideals that I believe in, and at the same time, Canada needs a backbone and saying, no, we can't do all this. We need to reconvene our society. But of course, like I always say, destruction is intentional. The point of the structure is to inflict this upon the populace. This is anarcho-tyranny, and that is what you're living through. So protect yourself while you can. You'd rather have to defend yourself in court instead of being a statistic, okay? Any day. Any day. Thank you. Dog repellent? I do have coyote repellent, and I thank you for me. I do want to be a good politician. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's run. But yes, I did have coyote repellent, but it's like in my like backpack, my bug out bag if I need to go like camping. But like I said, I do have this, right? This is carbon fiber. It's not metal. It is actually made in Canada, by the way. Made in Canada, legal, right? Just be careful. And I do have, well, no, that's more like a pocket knife. That's for like whittling or whatever. So, nice. I love her. Showing people's houses. I don't feel good about showing people's houses. I mean, like, if one's for sale at that point, like, that's just free advertisement. Oh, no, it's sold. Okay. Oh. In that case, just here's a Ramash Agawala. I believe I said that right. Yeah. Royal Salisbury Way. How much longer until they change the name of that? Oh, you can't have the Royals. You can't have the Royals. Stop it with the Royals. Honestly, but like King Charles, what a fucking clown. What a clown. An absolute sellout. An absolute sellout. Britain's fucked, guys. It's over for Britain. Do not ever think of moving to Britain. It's over for you if you move to Britain. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ireland, not good. It's fucking trite. So don't do it. Actually, you know, it could be a better nation. I always believe in these nations, but for the time being, if you live in Canada, honestly, I think Canada does have a good future. It's just, it's so fucking hard living through this current time. This fucking sucks. But, you know, you can always idolize other sides when every part of this earth has always and will always have trouble. At that point, if you could move to like any country, any other like the countries that, okay, my money is good here, I could just relax for a while. Like Georgia, Vietnam. I did want to go to Vietnam. They're going like full tyrannical banking on that. I don't know, man. I don't feel good about that, man. Or, you know, we could have just about what's a good nation to go to? Serbia? Is Serbia a good nation? I'm not going to go to Russia. You're just going to get conscripted and fucking die in a pointless war because Putin is sent off to kill them for no fucking reason because of his masters. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, psh. What is that? Is it a squirrel? Look at him. The North American squirrel. Aren't you supposed to be hibernating? It's fucking winter, bro. Oh, between like renovations here. Where am I? Oh, right. This is a park. Guess I'm not playing soccer. You know what was stupid? I was cutting bread like a week ago. I ended up cutting my hand like a complete moron. It's the worst injury I could have inflicted just by being an idiot. I feel like if this was Zelda, you could find a Korok seed here. If this is, come on. Look at this. Right? And then, okay, and this is like one Korok seed, and there's another one right over there. Come on. You think you could fool me? I just can't see them. There's a bird nest. If you can. Two of them, actually. I don't think my camera's good enough for that. And once again, as a politician, I also am part of like a little bit of a green part of me wants every city, every park to have fruit trees. Peach, pear, apple, stuff that just grows in Canada. Okay, you can just like keep it here, foster good fruit. Have that in one park in every province. A new initiative. Come on. You're telling me that that's something you can't sign off if you can give $100 billion for no fucking reason, and then just like no trees, no fruit trees. Pitch that, Green Party. Well, what the fuck is a Green Party? Just laying off their asses? No. You guys should take over the Green Party and our green evolution, our eco revolution will begin. Nuclear power. And on top of that, fruit trees in every city. A new revolution is true solar punk universe where the bureaucratic elite, like me, will manage society for the greater good of the trees. Of course, that is if I was completely fucking nuts, which I'm not, because the Green Party is filled with a bunch of morons. Fuck you. You know, humanity overcomes everything. Overcomes snow. Overcomes space. And one day we'll reach it. But not while we have these complete morons holding us back. Canada could be so much more. I don't know. It's the winter. It's got me thinking. You're just pent up. You're inside in this fucking... And you get time to think about how truly incredibly fucked up your entire situation is. And what, no one wants to hear it? No one wants to hear it. Of course. Because everyone else is fucked up. So it's like, it's not the struggle Olympics. Just shut up. I get it. But at the same time, sometimes you just say something valid. It needs to be heard. Does anyone like the taste of snow? I do. Snow is fucking incredible. And that's why I love living in Canada. Yeah, David Morrison, my man, Soccer Stadium. I want a park named after me one of these days. Imagine that. The Maximilian Weber tennis court. Park. Maximilian Weber Park. Maximilian Park. Max Park. Kaiser Park. Magellanium Park. Ah, the sun that burns. Ooh, a hill. Man, see hill. Man must climb. 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 Oh, we made it. The bench or the rock? Actually, no, that's a memorial rock, so we'll sit on that for a moment. Mr. Herman, going to Vieira. What? $10? Rest in peace, Mr. Herman. Did they just do a full 360? They were just testing their strength. They weren't even getting ready to leave. They're just testing their strength. Incredible. I must go meet these brave men and women who will make the journey down south, eventually evading all of this snowy torment for the better lands, also known as the South of America. Now, these chicken cobra, also known as the Canadian geese or goose, are incredible creatures. In fact, I don't think these are geese or goose. I think these are ducks. Am I stupid? What are these guys? No, wait. Maybe they are. Do they just take over the stadium? Incredible. And you can't get in there. They know it's safe. They know that it's like, yeah, you wanna... Actually, maybe you can. It is unlocked. Oh. Okay, well, hold on. You can just watch it from here. Okay? This is for documentary purposes. Besides, my phone's about to die, so this could be the last time that I live. Now, this isn't bothering them per se. I'm not even feeding them. Okay, I'm just being silent, like Solid Snake. Or like, actually, Naked Snake, Big Boss, and Peace Walker, the best game. Where he's a bird photographer. That's all he is. You know, get down. I think they know. Oh yeah, I have KFC in my pocket. That's right. Fuck. They can smell me a mile away. That's not a joke. I do have KFC in my pocket. Hey, why are you just walking away? Don't do that. I wish my phone was like more powerful. I bet it looks awful. Yes. You have an early warning alarm system. I get it. You guys are cool. I like you. Keep it going. I wish, if each one of you was $1 coin, I'd clip them so that I had more dollar coins. That's not a threat. That's not a threat, by the way. That's just a compliment. I hope you know that. When I walk to work in the summer, in spring, there's like this geese couple, and I always like feed them like bites from my apple. Like I take a bite of it and then I give it to them. I love these guys. Incredible creatures. Way to go, geese. I should be heading back because my phone is about to die, but I do have to stream for an entire hour. That is my personal contract. And if I don't do that, I will perish. So let's go to the park. Maybe have a... I don't know. I'm gonna die any second now. I contracted avian flu. COVID-25 is here. I don't know. What is this? What purpose doth this booth serve? I remember this park. Hasn't changed a bit. That's a good thing. Because this design is peak. Actually, no, it's changed a little bit, but like, not the flowers. The flowers. Ooh, the flowers. This is a water park. Incredible. No swings? No swings? Hell, although grounders on this. Incredible. This part's the ground. Look at that. Look at that. They got the fucking the frog. They got a frog. 2 of them. Oh, Mr. Centipede. Oh yeah, don't bring your kid with arachna insectophobia. My sister would fucking hate this. Dude, that's awful. Although the butterfly, the bee, not a wasp. We got a dragonfly. So we got 2 antagonists and 2 protagonists. Except the spider is a protagonist. He is your buddy. He's your friend, okay? He has your back. Do not ever smash a spider. I get it. Horrifying appearance. But an angel, you know, the first thing they say is do not be afraid. You know why? Because they have a horrifying appearance. Ever think about that? If a spider could speak, do not be afraid, my guy. I got you. I'm just gonna keep on eating those free snacks that come in here. And you keep it nice, easy breezy. No. No one ever thinks that. Because they look horrifying. That's my eulogy for the spider. Clip that as you please. Look at this. One of these days, I'm going to be leading this entire army of people. An army of droids. An army of men. An army of women. And an army of super people. And with that strength, we will take over Earth. Terra shall be its official name. And we will go on to conquer Luna, the moon. Then Mars. Mars itself will become a new republic. And the cycle will repeat. For my name is the Kaiser of... Just the Kaiser, okay? Fuck it. I don't need any more titles than that. That is the only title I need. And the only title you'll ever give me, okay? Now, who's with me? You all get your own separate titles as well, right? Because remember, this is also a cooperative establishment, all right? You are different lords in your own right, but remember, we're all in this for one purpose: the unity and freedom of our people. Amen. I think that entirely the point is I can't really conceive anyone giving a damn about anything. And they got bills to pay. Dumb computer, I can go. I owe my soul to the government. It's tax. Prison. In Madeline, my little pine, standing a bone stone cold. I'm just babbling, bro. I'm so fucking tired. The only reason why I started streaming because I'm locked out of my house because I forgot my key because I'm a moron because I always forget my key like an idiot. Incredibly fucking stupid. How do you even manage to do that again? It's incredible. It's incredible. I tell you, I'm a cartoon character. And you know what Canada's actually best at? Creating cartoons. Wait. Dude, growing up in the 2000s, Canadian cartoons unfucking matched. Our artistry's off the walls. That's what I want to do. Make an animation. I'm not a good animator. I'll be honest. Okay. But I'm a good writer. Good imagination. Good. And that's what matters. I just need the funding. I need to do something simple first. You know, get a foot in. Make it good. I gotta make a film. Give it this grime filter. Actually, black and white. I would love to do a black and white film. Honestly though, if I could do a film, I'd have to like set it in Hamilton. I have two ideas for a film. Either one called The Hit. I know, incredibly innovative name, but it's basically about like this depressed hitman who really wants to leave this fucking city. But the thing is that it is right after the collapse of everything, the government, and the only thing that is left standing up is basically crime syndicates. It is like this. It's inspired by the collapse of the Soviet Union in Russia, where there was this complete time of turmoil and bandit capitalism, where mafia and gangs and corrupt oligarchical bureaucrats that did not give a fuck reigned, and it was complete chaos because the leader, Boris Yeltsin, was a complete moron. And at this point, that's the backdrop, right? So the mafia hires a hitman after all these jobs. He's kind of an amateur, right? All of his jobs have so far been either stalking someone down to shoot them at their house, or just like waiting very long times for them to show up at like the right moment, right? So it's like he's never had to actually do something this insane, which is take out this paranoid mafioso capo who just stays in her apartment all day long. And it's 11 stories. Maybe we make it like 5 or 4, because you want to make it a small budget, right? So I've been thinking like very, very small budget. So at the very least, like 5 stories, 4 stories, it doesn't matter. Point is like it's just a building complex, and it's completely guarded, and he has to figure out this way to cleverly, or just like brute force his way through it. And it's kind of John Wick inspired, and I think I could pull it off. I think honestly, making it even a short film, not even like a full length one. Maybe add a subplot if you have to. If you have to. Like, if you're a good writer. That's the thing. But you could do like, yeah, just make it 45 minutes. Set a cap, set a goal for something. And then that should be how you do like a short film. Is that maybe we'll make it an hour long. Shoot for that. Because I know that, you know, in all earnesty, it's just a fun project. it's not necessarily the most serious thing, but it is a learning project as well. Because in high school, I did like video tech, video comm. I love that shit. I love making movies. And like that's what inspired me to start like my earlier YouTube. Like I privated all those younger videos because honestly, I don't know, maybe I should unprivate it again. But the point is that I do want to direct and make entertainment, and in that respect, I do love, like I do commission artists a lot for my own stuff, and maybe I should delve into that at some point. But moving on, another movie idea I had was The Vigilantes. Actually, I think I'll end that here because I've just streamed for an entire hour. My phone's about to die. I'm just gonna go home. I'm tired. Thanks for everyone who watched. I'll see you next time.